is like,
Yes.
let's be honest. You have not messaged 9,000 people before. I mean, nobody has. Here's the thing, messaging every single person and like doing this every day, like literally risking like me not paying rent or me just like putting all this effort into doing this, it's a lot bigger of a risk than most people even take. Like, hell, not even your common content creators even take this kind of risk. So it's like, I mean, I'm stroking my own dick off here by this point, but just saying, like, I'm not saying that this is like a hard job, but this isn't even necessarily my job yet. Like, I'm not even making profit from it. I'm making $0 from doing this.
Get a
And
side job at McDonald's.
that's the thing is, that would be great if every job didn't fucking. That would be great if every job didn't only offer me 20 fucking hours. I make better fucking money doing Uber Eats and DoorDash, and that's not even that much money. The problem is like people just don't fucking realize like how hard it is to even get a fucking job now, especially now that especially now with my fucking registered disability. Apparently that like now apparently now jobs don't even want to give
You
me
do
fucking
dick
a job in
dash.
the force. Yeah, well, here's the thing, I was a prostitute for a while, but that's the thing, I can't get back into it. It's not that easy. Being an adult is not easy as people think it is. It's like, as ironic as it is, it's just your consumers don't care. I understand. They don't care. They don't want to hear about that shit. But the irony is like it's just difficult even getting tapping into the industry in the first place, and the only people that make it are people that are so like privileged that they can just do this every day. It's the people that are so privileged to the level that they can do this. Like the only people I really know that become content creators, like literally the last guy that I try to figure out like how he did it, it was because he was with his mom for like X amount of years and like he was able to just pour it into like content creation. My parents weren't like that. They didn't believe in me like that. I didn't get to do anything like that. I'm like, if anything, I was prevented from doing anything that involves technology. It's like it's ridiculous. Like it's annoying because I'm like the only way I can really end up like actually even getting to the level that I am is one by basically messaging all the people that were following me, and two,
I
like
believe in you.
which is already taking like months, and then how do you say, and two, like it just also involves people that like how you say, too, like it just shit. See, I even lost my original point. It's annoying. It's like it's people that got the money in the first place to do it or got the position in the first place to do it. Even people that started early, it was just like, it was easier to pay off rent at the time. It's like now you just can't do that without like spending your entire life trying to spend time on your job and streaming. Like when I was working for like a different job at the time, like my whole time was spent on streaming. I couldn't even do my art, like I can't even do art shit at the time. I'm like, I have commissional stuff now, sure, but it took years for that to happen for one, and for two, it's just this shit just doesn't happen. Like that's the thing. Content creation just isn't a thing that you can just do. It's like I've spent almost 17 years trying to get this whole thing. I've been doing this shit since I've been 8, and the only time that I've really actually like had to do something, and literally I'm still having to go out of my way to try to like I'm still having going to my out of my way to try to transfer people to my YouTube and Twitch from TikTok because TikTok is failing. It's ridiculous. I'm like, I don't understand how the fuck anybody does it. And like, it's like the whole statement of, oh, it's just luck is definitely the truth. But somehow I can't seem to understand that because like I still continue doing this shit to this day, but it's because I also I literally took like wasted all my fucking potential and skills on fucking this stupid ass thing, and I don't know why I still do that. I mean, I'm almost in my 30s now, so I'm like, I don't get that choice now. I have to do this. It's just stupid as hell because I'm like, I'm literally risking it all. And I'm sorry, the consumers are risking fucking nothing. All they have to do is watch. Like, the irony is, all they have to do is watch, and we have to make money other ways. It's like most content creators are failures like me. But the irony is, the ones that are successful don't act like that. A lot of times they get money from people that are just that are just shoving a dollar to them or two, but most content creators don't get that. Well, you have to, like I said, I mean, I have Cameo, so I'll have to take money from, I have Cameo, I'll have art commissions, then I'll have to take money from YouTube, and then I have to hopefully worry about like getting all these plugins for Twitch in order to make some kind of affiliation. But the problem is Twitch won't even let me do that because I apparently don't have an average of 3 viewers, despite me like consistently having almost like 6 or 7 here all the time. Like content creation is just ridiculous, and you just have to hope shit like blows up at one point, you know? I'm not one of these like middle class fuckers that try to actually do shit and like live with their parents. I didn't get that option. I had to fucking work my ass off to get to where I even was now, and even then I'm like taking a huge risk by like being late on rent. It's really bad idea. Like nobody else takes a risk but me. It's like other content creators don't even do that shit. I'm sorry, but they don't take that risk. And it's like it's stupid as hell. Like I mean, I don't know. The only thing I have to hope for is something like this actually like the only thing I have to hope for is something like this just blows up and people like actually understand the whole BS of like the struggle of being a failure, you know? But that's the thing. It won't. It's like it won't because nobody gives a shit about like just a random dude talking to like an audience of something that he's built, like talking to just an audience of like basically no one, you know? But anyway, I'm just coping. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm like, I can't just like, that's the thing is, it doesn't matter. Like,
I will be praying for you tonight.
here's the thing. That's all I'm saying. You fucking talk. That's the thing is like, I guarantee nothing will happen to this video. Like, I guarantee if I like post this on like Twitter tonight, it won't mean anything. Like, it's like, the whole thing is like, I've tried rage baiting before. I've tried doing shit that is trolly before. I've tried to do shit that at least like gets the public eye on me because at the very moment, like at the very least, it's like if you get people that get your eyes on you, if it's a ton of people, even if they're like mad about it and angry about it, that still gets you the viewership. So all you really have to do is just basically like you just have to get the attention in some way, some form, somehow. And that's the thing is like I've legit tried every way possible and I'm still a failure. But that's the thing is that's why I'm just tired of trying to I'm tired of like working these long ass hours and I was originally getting overtime so much to the level where it wasn't a choice. It's like I had to work these long ass hours for no fucking reason, and I'm like doing that and now I can't even do that anymore. It's like I don't even get the option anymore because wage is so fucking ridiculous here, or the wage is so high, like, and it still doesn't even pay the bills, mind you. And somehow, I'm still being offered less shit than like a fucking app that relies off of tips, bro. Fucking tips. I'm like, really? I'm like, these places won't even fucking pay their employees anymore. And I've had years of experience in like fucking in fast food and restaurants. And somehow I'm the guy that gets jack shit. Like, fuck that, man. It's ridiculous. I don't know, man. I'm legit like still trying to apply for shit like that, but I'm getting fucking nothing. And it's really ridiculous, bro. I'm like, I need a job, but I can't even get that. It's like legit, I only did this because I'm desperate. And somehow, and of course, lo and behold, it's like out of the 9,000 people that I'm fucking messaging, I've only gotten 100 here. I've only messaged 1,200 so far. So it's like, it's bad, dude. It's not looking good. And this is legit, like, the only thing that I have to do. I just hope that this works out, but I 100% doubt it, dude. I doubt that this will work because it doesn't work for 90% of content creators. It just doesn't, bro. And it's very unfortunate because because legit, all I'm trying to do is at least get to 1,000 because, like, even though, yes, 1,000 isn't a lot of money, when you have, like, 5 different incomes trying to come in at once from, like, a million different platforms that you built for so long, you start having cash flow in. But the problem is I have to get that audience to get that cash flow in. It's not easy, especially right now. I'm like fucking, like for a fucking 2 bedroom apartment, I'm having like me and my roommate together would be having to pay $2,400. Like that's just ridiculous, bro. Like that's just absolutely ridiculous. And that's not even including the fucking utilities and shit. That's not including everything. That's not including like the internet and the utilities. Hell, that's not even including my phone bill. I'm like, bro, just fuck the economy right now, dude. It's fucked over people that were already like lower class in the first place. I was never like, I was always lower class. I was never middle class, or I never had that opportunity in the first place. I never got the chance to get that opportunity because the moment I got jumped in, it was ridiculous, bro. It's like it's like I don't know how the fuck this generation can survive. Like no wonder they're all going for content creation, because I'm like, what else is there to do? Like no other place is even giving you a job in the first place. I don't know. Maybe it's just because of like all the shit that I have, but it's ridiculous. It's like I should be getting more, like enough to at least pay rent, and I can't even get that. It's stupid. But, I digress. Anyway, sorry, I digress. I'll stop.